Okay, so the objective for this lesson is to solve equations where we've got unknowns on both sides of the equation. So let's look at some examples of that first. Okay, so question 1 here, 5x plus 1 is 2x plus 10. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually go through the first one or two in a bit more detail, then a little bit quicker for the others. Okay, so let's put my equal sign in first. And what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to get the unknowns, the x's on one side of the equation and my numbers on the other side. So in this case, I'm going to choose to have the x's on the left-hand side of the equals and any numbers on the right-hand side. It doesn't matter which way round I do it, it'll still give me the same answer. So, if I want to get the x's on this side, then I need to get rid of that 2x on the right-hand side of the equals. To do that, I need to take off 2x. So my reminder here as to what I'm going to do is minus 2x. I've got to do that to both sides of the equations. So looking at the right-hand side here, if I take 2x off all of that right-hand side of the equation there, that'll disappear and I'll just be left with 10. On this side here, if I take 2x off the 5x, I'll be left with 3x and I'll still have the one I had before. Right, now I need to get all the numbers on that side. I've got a plus 1 on this side, which I don't want to be there, so I know I need to take minus 1 off that side. So I'm going to write a reminder there that I'm taking off 1, put the equal sign in there to keep it all nice and neat. And I need to take off 1 from both sides of the equation. So on the left-hand side here, if I take 1 off, that plus 1 disappears and just leaves 3x on the left-hand side. Got to do the same to the right-hand side of the equation. So 10, take away 1, leaves me with 9. I've now got 3x equals 9, but I just want 1x equals something. So to go from 3x to 1x, I know I've got to divide by 3. So there's a reminder of my working. Divide by 3, which I must do to both sides of the equation. Put the equal sign in there. 3x divided by 3 is the x that I want. I've got to do the same here. 9 divided by 3 is 3. There's my solution. X equals 3. If I'm not sure, if I get that far and I'm not sure, I can always substitute the 3 back into the top here and see if it still works. So if I change any x's in here to 3, the left-hand side of the equation there will give me 5 times 3 is 15, plus 1 is 16. So that works out at 16. The right-hand side here, 2 times 3 is 6, 6 plus 10 is 16. Both sides equal 16, it balances, so I know I've got it right. Okay, let's move over to this side here, put the equals in. Again, I'm going to try and get my x's on the left-hand side and numbers on the right-hand side. At the moment, I've got minus 2x on the right-hand side, and I don't want that there. To get rid of that, to cancel it out, I need to add 2x. So my working here, what I'm going to do is reminding me there I'm going to add 2x to both sides of the equation. So this bit here on the right hand side, if I add 2x to this, that minus 2x will disappear and just leave 23. I've got to do the same to the left hand side of the equals. So the 11 is still there. That 4x needs to have the 2x added to it, which gives me 6x. Okay, now I need to get rid of that 11 there. So I'm going to take 11 off both sides of the equation. Let's write that down as a reminder there. Put the equal sign in. So left-hand side of the equation, 11. Taking away the 11, it'll disappear, which will leave me with just 6x there. The right-hand side of the equation, I've got to do the same. 23, take away 11 is 12. I've now got 6x is 12. I just want 1x, so I'm going to get 1x by dividing by 6. The equal sign in. 6x divided by 6 is x. Got to do the same to the right hand side. 12 divided by 6 is 2. And there's my solution, x equals 2. Okay, let's look at some more examples. Go through these a little bit quicker. So I'll put my equal sign in there. Right, what I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to have my a's on the left hand side. So I need to get rid of that. I'm going to add a to both sides. If I add a to the right hand side, I'll just be left with a 6. Got to add a to the left hand side, which gives me 2a plus 1. Now I need to get all the numbers on that side, so I'm going to take away 1 from each side. If I take away 1 from the left hand side, I'm just left with 2a. If I take away 1 from the right hand side, I've got 5. So I've got 2a equals 5. To find 1a, I need to divide both sides by 2. So a equals 5 over 2, or I could represent that as a decimal. 5 over 2 is 2.5. So there's my solution, A is 2.5. On to question 4 here, my equal sign in. I've got x's on both sides at the minute. I want x's, I'm just going to have them on the left hand side, so I'm going to take 3x from each side. If I take 3x from the right hand side, I'll just be left with minus 12. I've got to take 3x from the left hand side, which will leave me with 10x minus 2. Now I'm going to have all the numbers on the right hand side, so I want to get rid of that minus 2. To get rid of that minus 2, I'm going to add 2 to both sides of the equation. So adding 2 to the left hand side leaves me just 10x here. I've got to add 2 to the right hand side. Minus 12 add 2 is minus 10. I want to go from 10x to 1x, so I'm dividing by 10. Divide the left hand side by 10 to give me x. Divide the right hand side by 10, so minus 10 divided by 10 is minus 1. And there's my solution, x is minus 1. Okay, and the final one, do the same thing here. Collect my x's on one side and my numbers on the other side. It doesn't matter again which way round I do it. This time I'm going to choose to collect my x's on the right hand side. It would still work if I went to the left. But to collect them on the right hand side means I need to get rid of the x's on the left hand side. At the moment I've got minus 3x. Remember that minus belongs to the 3x. So I'm going to add 3x to both sides. So on the left hand side I'll just be left with 32. On the right hand side, remember I'm adding 3x, I'll have 5x there and the 7 I had before. Okay, so on the right hand side I just want x's, I want to get rid of that 7, so I'm going to take 7 from both sides. Taking 7 from the right hand side leaves me 5x, taking 7 from the left hand side leaves me with 25. I've got 5x there is 25, I want 1x, so I'm going to divide by 5. 5x divided by 5 is x, 25 divided by 5 is 5. And just for neatness I'm going to switch it around the other way, x equals 5 is my solution. Okay, now it's your turn, so you have a go at these ones here. You've even got a bit of a hint on question 5 there. Work your way through, you'll have to pause the video now and then you can check your answers against the answers on the video.